To talk about IOR2 modules. Now, the IOR2 is a cheap module to buy rather than buying another IO unit from ISMA or any other manufacturer you're using, be it Trend or whatever. So you can see they're like £18. So if you've got two units, if you've actually got no digital outputs left and you want to create a digital output and you've got spare analog outputs, you can do that. You can get two digital outputs from one analog output depending on how you do the relay, stage, sequenced or binary. And as you can see, 0 volts, they're all off on both them settings. But if I go binary, 4 volts, relay 1 comes on, 7 volts, relay 2 comes on, and 9.2 volts, both relays are on. Mostly they use this for sequenced. So 5 volts we put relay 1 on, 10 volts we put relay 2 on. So you can use one analog output to control two relays, saves you from buying any extra I/O. So let's just minimize that and let's start with this. So I've made a folder already, IOR2, and we're going to start putting the logic in there. So I'm going to go to my logic and put an AND gate in there. It's not complicated, this at all. So IOR2, and we'll go sequenced, and then we're going to put an OR gate in here, an OR gate, place that up there, and pump required, and a numeric switch, pump select, and we're going to change the true and false. So first of all, we'll put that as 10 volts, and we'll put that one as 5 volts for this one. 5 volts. Save. And the true wording we can change to pump 2. And the false, pump 1. And we will take the output of that and put it into that switch there. And then we're going to use another numeric switch. In fact, I'll just drag one across rather than copying that. And AO out. And that one into true. And we take it from there into there. That's our output. And then pump 1 into there. Pump 2 into there. And we'll put pump 1, pump 2. Views. BX slot sheet. Pump 1. And pump 2. So we're taking in the logic, the output where we want to put pump 1 and pump 2 1, and then we are switching be it 5 volts or be it 10 volts depending on which one. Let's give this a go. Let me compensate that to the outside. So the IOR2 sequenced, we've got pump 1, pump 2, and then the AO out is going to the analog output of the controls. So we can put some text on that. Pump 1, enable. Pump 2, enable. And IO, so 2 IOR2 module. Alright, so view that. So let's just put pump 1 on. Five volts. Let's put pump 2 on. Let's cut that. And take that. Pump 2 enable. 10 volts. So that's naturally going out to the analog output. So that's going to that 2RM relay and module, the one that's £18, and you've got 2 relays there on that module, and it's giving you 2 more digital outputs just from one analog unit. So you'd wire this 10 volts, you wire it up to the unit. So that 10 volts would go to, is there a wiring sheet on this? Yeah, there. So 10 volts would go to that in there. You give it 24 volts AC or DC using the 0. The 0 is normally grounded anyway, but if it's not grounded, you take your 0 from your G0 on your controller. But there shouldn't be any need to do that if the panel's done right. So you got 24 volts from your transformer, AC or DC. You can have your 0 volts from your transformer, AC or DC. Normally the 0 volts is grounded anyway, and that's already going to the controller, the Mac 36NL. And all you need to do is take your analog output and put it into the in. That's then giving you 2 extra relays that you can use for switching on pumps or fans or whatever you want. And it's cheaper than buying a full IO module. So that is it for that one, and I'll catch you later. Bye.